What's up, everybody? I am Crimson Thunder here. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Sentinels of the Multiverse, the video game. The last time we ended up fighting the Dreamer and her projections with Black Phoenix. And there also was a video a couple of days ago that I had not announced previously that I ended up going on this one-shot battle with the Hero of Light. So now we are back and we're going to be taking on the last villain of the Shattered Timeline, and that would be Capitan. She can definitely get difficult if you do not do this correctly. Basically what she is that she is a captain on a time-traveling ship. And things are gonna get real messy real fast if you are not careful. And her nemesis happens to be the Southwest Sentinels, so we're gonna bring that along. And while off screen, I have been able to unlock two new variants, which would be the Extreme Prime Wardens Argent Adept and the Extreme Prime Wardens Captain Cosmic. And this is going to be real interesting because I definitely have some really interesting ways. For these two Extreme Prime Wardens, the Argent Adept has Rebel Yell, which deals one target other than himself 2 sonic damage. And if a hero is dealt damage this way, they can play a card and use a power. And Extreme Prime Wardens Captain Cosmic will deal one target 1 energy damage, and every construct he has out there will deal that target 1 energy damage as well. So this can get extremely crazy real fast. And with Argent Adept, it's really I haven't had too much experience with this, so I may end up making some unintentional misplays, but this will be what I have to do. I'm gonna bring the Hunted Naturals along, and you'll find out why in a minute. And because there's a bunch of stuff, let's bring the Freedom 6 Tempest. Instead of dealing every target 1 projectile damage to all targets, he gets to instead destroy one of his cards and draw 3 cards. Sounds silly, but it's actually not always that bad in the particular situation. And we're gonna go to the Enclave of the Younglings. So we're going to take this particular battle against Capitan with the Southwest Sentinels, Extreme Prime Wardens Argent Adept, Extreme Prime Wardens Captain Cosmic, the Hunted Naturalist, and the Freedom 6 Tempest in the Enclave of the Younglings. Let's fight.
The Enclave of the Younglings.
And so we meet again. Or is this the first time? It's hard to know, but it shall be the last time. Once again, the time traveling never do well. You're going to jail this time. Okay, so with her, she puts the La Padra Magnifica into the play, and then the deck is shuffled. Here's a time ship, where at the end of the villain turn, play the top card of the villain deck. At the start of the villain turn, shuffle all the villain trash into the villain deck. So, first thing, order of business, let's sink the ship. And a Motley Crew. This will shuffle the villain trash and reveal cards until 3 cards are revealed. Crew cards are revealed and put them into play. Put all the other revealed cards back into the villain trash and then play the top card of the villain deck. All together now, which is going to deal the hero target with the highest HP X lightning damage, where X is the number of crew cards in play plus 1. If La Parja Magnifica is in the class, put it into play. And let's throw this into the Naturalist. So at the start of the villain turn, if there are 3 or more cards under the card, she'll flip. Whenever a hero card is destroyed by a villain card, it's placed under it. At the end of the villain turn, La Capitan deals a hero target with the highest HP 4 projectile damage. That'll be the Naturalist. And we play Temporal Thief. Okay, this is the card that really annoys me. This will put the top card of each hero deck under La Capitan's villain card. La Capitan then deals each hero target 1 psychic damage. It's going to do 2 to all of the Sentinels. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do is do this Hippocratical Oath. Then I'm going to start attacking the ship. Draw 1 card. And here I'm going to heal the Naturalist, the Idealist, and Dr. Medico. Alright, so I'm going to go start off with this Syncorpored Onslaught. I don't have any. Unfortunately, with this particular variant, I can't perform any melodies or do any of that other stuff that you'd have with the singing. But if we can actually look, what I'll do is I'll do a rebel yell. Yeah! Sorry, I had to. I'll actually deal 2 damage to Captain Cosmic himself, and he's going to play 1 card put into play, which I'll actually put on that himself, and then he's going to deal more a bunch of damage. And it actually gets really interesting. Now I'm going to put this Vitality Conduit I'll put onto himself. Then he's going to start dealing some more damage to the ship. So the more construct he has, the more insane it gets. Alright, so here we're going to go with the Predator's Eye. We'll put on the Magnifica. Then I'll go into the Crocodile. I'm going to play Fatal Fury. I'm going to deal 6 damage to the ship. Then I'll draw a Primal Charge. I'm going to go Otherworldly Resilience. And there actually is and one of the tricks about La Capitan, if you use this particular variant, you can actually destroy this aquatic correspondence that's actually under it. And it actually gets rid of it to draw 3 cards, so you actually won't lose anything. Now we're going to the environment turn. Now this particular environment has a bunch of targets in it, which there is one of each. There's 1 card of each kind. There's no multiple copies of it. So we got these particular life forms at the last of their kind. And the story behind this is that Janza the Sixth Darrow is the Terminarch, and she is the last of her kind alive. And she actually created this refuge for all other life forms out of the last of their kind to live out the rest of their days. This is fairly neutral towards the others, but I have seen it screw around with heroes and villains. Like this one. This redirects all damage that will be dealt to a target other than to it, so which is really interesting. This is going to deal 2 toxic damage to all targets, so the ship sunk, and I hope Jaws is not exactly going to do too much to him. Okay, rock the plank. This will deal 3 projectile damage to a target, and they cannot use powers, which is really bad. So I'll skip playing, and we'll actually need to deal damage. Now on her side, at the start of the villain turn, each villain target regains X HP, where X is the number of cards under it. Whenever Le Capitan will be dealt damage, a card from under this card is moved to the appropriate trash, and the damage is prevented when it happens. But at the end of the villain turn, if there are no cards under this trash, it'll flip. So we'll put the Sentinels. And let's heal the constructs. And we'll also heal Naturalist. And let's put this Inspiring Supertonic out. We really don't have a good one. And you'll scream, yeah! And scream at her to let go of that. And he'll draw a harp. It's better than nothing. Alright, let's go. Wounding buffer. We can put this on somebody. Now the one thing about wounding buffer, you never want to put this on anybody that can has a tendency to hurt themselves. And we can go with like Tempest. And I can't use any powers. Bestial Shift. We'll hit that. Put an Autonomous Blade. That's actually the best one to use for Captain Cosmic. So we're gonna go Primal Charge. I'm going to get rid of the last card. And we'll draw off a turn. Vicious Cyclone will go on to Le Capitan. And I can just skip powers because I don't want to blow anything up right now. It's actually more difficult to use the Freedom 6 variant, but it can be pretty rewarding when it's not. I'd rather lose the Vitality Conduit now. Maria Helena's Revenge. Whenever a villain target is destroyed, La Capitan deals each hero target 4 psychic damage. So get rid of this ASAP. Alright. Telekinetic Wallop. This one here will deal 3 targets 1 melee damage. If the idealist is changed to psychic, increased by 2. Le Capitan, Vanex, and Stream. I'll actually heal this Energy Bracer because we really need to keep these constructs out there as much as possible. So heal. Vernal Sonata. Now we can get the cards that we actually lost from the Temporal Thief earlier. So we'll get Fling into the Darkness for later, Conjure an Instrument, Autonomous Blade, and we'll definitely get another Primal Shot, that Channel Shot, and Aquatic Response. We're gonna scream, yeah! Let's go on to the Naturalist this time. And we got a Shifter Strength. Let's actually discard a whole hand and try to get something better. I'm actually looking for the Gazelle. I'll discard these 3 cards. I'll skip. Then I'll use a power. We're already in the Gazelle, so let's go into Crocodile. We're going to play Primal Charge. Environmental allies. We're gonna hit Capitan. Alright, we're gonna go sustain influence since keeping stuff out there is gonna be important. Gonna hit Capitan for 3 total. Autonomous Blade's very useful. Alright, Primal Charge. Natural Born Vigor. We're gonna go Gazelle. We're going to play a card, Environmental Allies. This is going to prevent the environment card from dealing any damage to these allies. So we'll discard 3 cards we don't need, and we're going to deal with Capitan some damage. Now I'm going to go Ball Lightning, hit Capitan to destroy that Revenge. And right now, I think it'd be good to get rid of the Cyclone, because we're just low on cards. Gene-bound Shackles is something I need, so is Electrical Storm. So now we don't have to worry about any damage from the environment. So we can just... True Shot. Here's the first crew member. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 4 projectile damage, and whenever a hero is played, this card regains 4 HP. That's a real pain in the ass. Alright, Team Communication. Let's go Sentinel Tactics, so we're going to be able to deal more powers, because this better to focus on Le Capitan now. And we'll also block incoming damage. Heal Dr. Medico, Mainstay, and Naturalist. Alright, so now I'm going to conjure an instrument. For this, I'm going to go into the deck. I'm going to grab the Lyra. Gonna have the Argent add up, do a Rebel Yell. Let's hit Captain Cosmic. We'll have play the Autonomous Blade onto Captain Cosmic himself. And do quite a bit of damage to the crew member. Alright, this will gain 4 HP. And let's actually get rid of this True Shot because it's actually very hard to get rid of. There we go. We got another Energy Bracer. Alright, Shifter Strength. Let's go ahead and get rid of Crafty Assault, Hyperactive Senses. Cornered Beast will not help. Dominable Force. And draft 5 cards. There's the Gazelle. It doesn't matter which one we're going to. We'll actually play this Gazelle. Now we're permanently having these Gazelle effects activate. There's the Rhino. Gene-bound Shackles. We will skip. Erdid. We're not worried about environment. Now we're permanently immune to all environment damage. Okay, the Capitan now brings all together now. Here comes the ship again. And let's put in the Tempest because he can retaliate. Walk the plank. I'd rather put this into Captain Cosmic. Next we'll go Team Communication. I know we want still no signatures out there. Alright, anyway, we'll go Coordinated Assault. We'll have Mainstay hit. And let's go ahead and Mainstay block. There's unique capabilities. Okay, let's go with Shoes Bell and let's see what I want to do. I think I want to get Tempest to actually play. No, that won't work. Let's go Rebel Yell. We'll hit Wraith. Go unique capabilities. We'll put the third steel chains out. We'll flee into the darkness. Have Mainstay rid the ship. And we'll hit the Capitan. And now get rid of the ship. And we can heal Captain Cosmic. There's the flare. Energy Bracer on Tempest. Can't use power, so I'll draw a card. Natural Born Vigor. Now we're going to go into the Crocodile form. We're going to play Natural Form's power. This is going to cause one player to draw 2 cards. Naturals regain 2 HP and deal 2 targets 1 toxic to each. We'll definitely give this to Captain Cosmic. And we'll hit the Capitan. And Deadly Crocodile. Let's put out Electrical Storm, and then we'll skip. Shielding Winds. Orbo. This is why I end up picking Captain Cosmic. I know I'm the naturalist, because there's a lot of these environments that you gotta worry about. Orbo hits himself in the face. Captain's orders. And go wound buffer. That's not gonna help. Okay. Coordinated assault. Mainstay hit the Capitan for 7. The Capitan's gonna get hit for another 3. And we'll continue the block damage. Gelatinous form. We'll heal Tempest. We'll heal Naturalist. And we'll heal Wraith. Go with a go at the Lyra, inspiring Supertonic. We'll have Argentina scream yeah. We'll hit Captain Cosmic for 1. Put destructive response out there. And start shooting at the Capitan. That's a lot of damage. And we'll have now we'll have Tempest put aquatic correspondence for next turn. Still a shadow. Let's go. Potent Destruction. This actually combos pretty well with the Sustained Influence. We'll put this back on Captain Cosmic. Destructive Response will hit her for 1. Then Autonomous Blade will hit her for another 2. Then it's going to hit the Capitan for 5. Then 4 more damage. Wow, things have gotten extreme. And we don't need to heal because we pretty much chomped her this turn. I'll tell you what, we'll switch into the Deadly Crocodile now, and we will Gazelle. We're going to go Fatal Fury. Death Roll. And we'll jump Le Capitan. Le Capitan falls. And we have won this game in the middle of nowhere. The Enclave of the Endlings. We really got lucky this time because this game usually involves a lot of crew members, which in this particular case I'm extremely surprised that there were not a lot of crew members that ended up coming around. So this is going to be really interesting. But in the long run, as she ends up getting pulled back into the time parallelism, Le Capitan officially got Thunderstruck. And this is actually the very last member of the Shattered Timelines. We'll be seeing her again in a different form when we get to the villains of the multiverse. So here with all the fun here at Sentinels of the Multiverse, I am Crimson Thunder, saying thank you for watching, subscribe, see you next time.